Going over the portfolio results as of August the 21st, we're having a very strong month, and with recent equity peaks in most of the portfolios, last couple of days has been a little bit of a pullback. 37,470. Let's look at the day-to-day results. The last couple of days have been down about 3,000. It was in an equity peak on Wednesday, $3,000 drawdown from those equity peaks as of Friday, and up 37,470 on the month. Good trading this month, and we have the normal ebbs and flows. It's been kind of straight up all month, and so we've had a very good run after the really challenging into July. And 54,3250 drawdown in the stock index portfolio 19. Let's look at the results here. Up 18K on the month. And tick count trend 2, Cobra 3s lost yesterday. And so we trade 2 contracts of those. So that can generate a bigger drawdown more quickly. So that's the stock index portfolio 19. Stock index portfolio 36, 1650 drawdown. It made equity peaks as well on, let's see when it made equity peaks. It made equity peaks as of Thursday. It was at equity peaks yesterday. Had a 1650 drawdown. And so you see the results on the month are up 22,175 after a down July. Nice year. A lot of strategies in this portfolio, 36 strategies, so you get a wide range. You see this nice run up. I like it when I see these kind of drawdown curves. You just see this almost this parabolic move up. And so very strong, pegging those equity peaks right in here. And this hasn't, most of the time it stays within this drawdown range. Over a year ago, it was down at the $30,000 drawdown range. For 36 strategies, it's not bad. You know, you're less than $1,000 drawdown on each strategy on average, and then back here it's at a $40,000 drawdown. But most of the time, you don't ever eclipse that 30K drawdown, historically speaking, and quite frequently you're within a $15,000 to $20,000 drawdown, and so you get very frequent 5 to 10K drawdowns. So you can take a look at how often it crosses these different levels to determine how long you'd wait to get in on a drawdown. Obviously, you don't want to wait for a 30K drawdown because you might wait a couple of years for one of those or longer. Or it could happen very quickly. You never know. So that is the stock index portfolio 36. All of the stock index all the stock index strategies that you see here in this workspace or worksheet in Excel. 200K portfolio is a variation of the it's a stock index portfolio 19 plus some additional SR counter trends. So it's in a more of a rapid drawdown because we trade 2 contracts of Cobra 3, 2 contracts of the tick count trend 2s, and 2 contracts of tick pulse. And so at the next equity peak, I may change that back to 1. There's a lot of divergences now with the advanced decline line and the way Cobra 3 works. And so we'll see also the NYSE tick. So this one is up 27K on the month. Nice trading for this portfolio. All the portfolios are doing really well. Really happy with the results. Always looking for better ways to do things. You don't want to get too comfortable. You keep your eye out for changes in the market, and the market always has a way of humbling you if you think you've got it figured out and you're not. And if you don't keep your head on a swivel, so to speak, to see what's happening underneath the market. $2,500 drawdown in the 25K, 50K. This one has been on fire since the beginning of the month. And then the last couple of days, we had those night trader losses. Night trader had 2 losses this week, so that really affected it. 11,135 on the month. I think it was up. Let's look at the results. It was up. The last 3 days are down. Well, let's see, minus 13.25 on Wednesday. It had equity peak on Tuesday. A lot of the portfolios had equity peaks on Wednesday. This one had equity peak on Tuesday. And then it lost Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And so this is the drawdown amount. This is the drawdown amount, minus 13.25. And so it actually up on the portfolio was up 12.57 on Thursday. And it almost made another equity peak. It was 67.50 away from an equity peak. Then it lost 24.75 on Friday, and so the drawdown is 25.4250. And this is the Calcs tab. It includes this column, the CY column, is the cumulative drawdown, and CZ is the daily P&L. And so you can see that if you go to the Calcs tab, if you want to dig deep into this, you see all these zeros right here. Those would indicate equity peaks. So you see a long line of zero where the drawdown value is at 0. Those are it's pegging away at equity peaks. And then you see some small losses in here, and then more equity peaks, and then some more daily losses in here. Puts us at a 25.4250 drawdown. Once again, that's mainly night trader. 2 losses this week, but 11.135 on the month. So good month. And let's look at micro stock index and gold portfolio. It's only a $200 drawdown, or $2,000 if you were looking at this if you're not trading the micros and you're trading the minis, stock indexes, and regular gold instead of the micros. This would be a $1,975 drawdown. This worst case drawdown would be right at 38,000. You would be up 40K on the month if you're trading the minis instead of the micros. It's up 4,000 on the micros. Per micro up 4,000. And here's the drawdown curve. I love the cyclical nature of this drawdown curve, but you see it's right here, equity peaks. Once again, you can look at this. Pegging equity peaks right here. Really strong winners across the board. It's only had, this is the beginning of the month. Let's see where the beginning of the month is for sure. It was at, it's 83.09, sell 83.09 as the beginning of the month. So here's the beginning of the month. That's a Saturday, a Sunday, and then Monday. You see all these trading days in the micro stock index and micro gold portfolio. It's only had 2 losing days before yesterday, and yesterday was the biggest losing day on the month. And so you get in these series here where at the end of July just can't seem to find a winner to save our lives, and we go through a drawdown, and then we start August and it's just almost all winners. And so the cycles like that happen. You have to endure both, and sometimes winning streaks are harder to endure than losing streaks because you think that you're on a winning streak and maybe you should stop because it's about to go through a losing streak. But you have to stay with it while it works and stay with the strategy, unless you have an algorithm for timing it. 100K day trade portfolio, $2,400 drawdown from its equity peaks. It hit equity peaks on Monday, and it's down 2,400 since Monday, 24.3750 since Monday. Then we have the liquid day trade portfolio. This is performed well later in the week. These were some of the worst performers. We were talking about how the liquid day trade and SR counter trend were some of the worst performers on the month as of Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it's had the strongest bounce back. It's had a strong bounce back. It's been profitable the last 4 days of the week, up 43.50. So you see how these go in cycles, how these portfolios go in cycles, how you could potentially go from a strategy that's at equity peak and get in one that's in a drawdown. And so it's only 1,422 from a new equity peak. It's up 14,582.50 on the month. And let's take a look here at SR counter trend portfolio is up 43.0750 on the month. It's had a good week, strong finish to the week. Down on Thursday, but a nice Wednesday, a profitable day on Friday. So those are the portfolio results going through August the 21st, Friday, 2020. We have about 6 trading days left in the month. And then we have 4 more trading months in the year. So All Strategy Access portfolio gives you access to all these portfolios and all our strategies in these workspaces. I'll show you the workspaces as well. This is All Strategy Access 1. Like I said, the Stock Index Portfolio 19 includes these 19 strategies, 2 contracts of Cobra 3 and Q, 2 contracts of Tick Count Trend 2, E-mini S&P 1 minute and 5 minute, and then Tick Pulse ES V12. And so there's 19 strategies there. There's 19 strategies here. We've removed tick pulse in QV12 and 60-minute breakout from that back in March when volatility was so high. We wanted to reduce volatility. We modified some of the strategies for limit move filters and range filters. And we removed these two strategies because they were so aggressive in the midst of a volatility. We wanted to reduce risk. And so they're there, they're available in the All Strategy Access, and some of the portfolios still trade these, but not the 36 system stock index portfolio. All Strategy Access 3, additional strategies that you see here. This is my research platform in TradeStation 9.1. I still develop all of my strategies in TradeStation 9.1, and then I have some automation going in TradeStation 10 as well as 9.1 on my VPSs with live quotes, and All Strategy Access 4. You see these strategies. Here's a quick summary of all the strategies that you get in the All Strategy Access. All Strategy Access 5, and then All Strategy Access 6. Some of these strategies, and then we have some old strategies here that we list. The older variations that are included. If you want those, you can reference those. And dynamic tick pullback is included. Tick fader is included. And then All Strategy Access optional is included. And we don't trade any. I don't like bonds. I don't really care for bonds. CBOT products are not the best products in my opinion to trade. Bonds are hard. We have soybean strategies, which are also on the CBOT. Narrow ranges in soybeans have this soybean swing strategy that I recently modified that tests well back to 1984. But in recent years, there's just not a lot of action in soybeans. So if you're going to eliminate an exchange, CBOT would be the first exchange that I would eliminate. The second exchange that I would eliminate would be an NYMEX because those negative crude oil prices and some of the things that happen in the energy markets are a little bit suspect. So if you're looking to narrow down and trade less strategies or less exchanges, the micro stock index and gold portfolio can be traded with the minis, and you can trade the stock index and gold portfolio. I have separate workspaces for those. And so this is a quick summary, or a Saturday summary, not necessarily quick, but a Saturday summary of all the strategies that we offer and what they look like in the All Strategy Access portfolios. And they are included in this spreadsheet. You also have risk and volatility parameters. You get a lot of questions on what is the stop loss and profit target and volatility rules. And so I've added all these in this, and so you can go through here and take a look at the risk and volatility parameters in this tab on the portfolio calculator from the portfolio calculator page on our website.